Oh. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It says only God can judge me. I think that's important. You know what's crazy about Head Rush? They came out when I got committed to a psych ward for what I thought was going to be a lifetime. They came out in 2008 when I was 17. That's called that the year of the devil because I thought I was the devil for like a year. Call that manipulation, meaning I knew what the fuck I was inside, but I was being manipulated by what the fuck was happening around me. My body was not in control of what the mind wanted it to do. I was stuck inside my head, but had no control over my fucking body. Do you have any idea how scary that is? I'm aware of what I'm thinking and what I want to do, but my body is completely reacting differently. Basically, I was being felt like a possession. That's fucked up. You know what's scary about my fucking life? The more I fucking read into the Bible, the more it fucking clicks. That's fucked up. And I hate the Bible. I'll never fucking read it. Just because of what I'm afraid it's gonna fucking do to me. People change after reading that goddamn thing. It's kind of scary. Ugh. Trying to think of a subject that would take time and be interesting. I gotta start writing down jokes. It'd be fucking funny if I wrote down jokes. Test them out. How am I supposed to test it without a crowd? Okay. Biggest accomplishment yet. For me, my biggest lifetime accomplishment would have to be as insane as I sounded in my speech and the way I spoke. In my head, I kept a certain sanity. Throughout all the insane fucking stories that I heard about me, the fact that I'm able to come to myself and have normal moments is beyond fucking real. Um, how I'm still normal after all the shit that I thought of is unreal. And how my life, as made up as it sounds, has a certain realistic realism to it. I just wish people felt I was more expressive on how I lived my life. But I think the most thing, the biggest thing that I've been known as is fucking misunderstood completely. Like I said, I thought I was going to go into a certain direction when I reached this age, and I'm completely at the starting point of what I thought was going to be the end. Just reaching this point is massive to me. But I thought this would be the end of a lot of chaos, and it's just the beginning of something that I still need to work on so much for the next bit to happen. Man, I don't know what success is. I was not taught success. I was not motivated to achieve shit in life. I was basically high potential, but no motivation. And I got to get on that fucking horse and start doing some shit because my life is fucking dull. I got to find some somewhat meaning to my own life. And it's starting to. Something's. I just want to know what I need to do. I wish I had fucking golden answers. This fucking phone shit. Okay, I'm going to try to break down how I would cure the world. First of all, I would declare a world fucking war. But not men this time. Only women go to war. Men stay home. Can't reproduce. There's no women. We stay home. Same war, different things. I make women go to war. And I think if women went to war, it'd be a whole different mental fucking. I think it'd be a mental game. I think really, if what would happen is all girls were to meet at a fucking in the battlegrounds, they'd all chemically mutate into one thought, and they'd all conjoin their meaningness against one another, and then reunite into their period loving synchronization, and then they'd go against the whole planet that is man, and then man would no longer be able to reproduce and would no longer be needed by women, and they would kill us all slowly but surely by stabbing us in our stomach when we're sleeping. That's why we can't send women to war, because they would mutate into one and come against the world. And probably that's how they became pregnant without having a man for the first time. It's because they all communally synchronized and bleeding together, and then the first drop of blood hit the earth, and then the earth, as we know it, became bloodthirsty, and that's why it's the end of the world. I think it's kind of funny. Mm-hmm. I think the reason I didn't have kids either is because I didn't think they would be ready to have a father like I did, like I was. I'm so fucking kind of dumb, but not really dumb, and never took advantage of opportunities that was given to me. Having said that, if any sane person would have taken what I have offered, they'd probably be dead right now, or they'd be in jail for life. But the fact that I was so naive and avoided certain spots kept me alive, but also kept me poor. But I'm sick of being poor, broke with everything. Because you can be broke and have everything but not be broke. I'm not sure if that made a mistake, but you can have everything and be broke, but have nothing and be rich. I never missed out on anything in life, but financially, monetary speaking, I've always been at zero. And the reason I've been so successful in my nothingness is because of nothing. I could only go up from this line that I gave my life as. So in my life's meaning, it was easy to go up because I wasn't impressed with. It didn't take a lot to impress me. So when your expectation is like a born wave, when you go here, everything's amplified. And it takes this to be amplified. The reason I'm not successful right now or didn't do something more positive, even with my flaws, is because I had so little guidance to what it took to be successful. That if I had a kid that did what I did, my kid went through my life and I was his father, I think my kid would have done some fucking great things. I wish I would have come up to myself, and I wish I was a father to myself. That would have been interesting to me. But I don't trust me being a father to anyone's genetics but my own. Having said that, I'd probably be a good dad. If you can raise yourself, probably, and see what good you can do, you can probably raise someone that's not yourself pretty good too. I think I'd do a great job with a guy who raised my. If I was myself, I think I would have done a great job with what I was given as a kid. But I wish I would have been blessed into something different. Because at least my kid would have at least had fun with whatever he thought it was true. If my kid came up to me and thought the idea that, okay, I want to prove that God exists, or prove religious, or prove any spiritual thing, or try to be an entity, I would push him into that fucking direction. I'd even push like, oh my god, dude, if my kid came up to me and did what I did, dude, he'd be a fucking warrior. He'd be, or a loner. He might also be a loser because he might fail at what we thought to achieve. It could either go really good or really bad. Either way, long live loser dads. I'm really running out of material. I don't know what's funny or not. I'm running out of fucking material. Yeah. Yeah, for the first time in my fucking life, to be honest with you, I'm kind of feeling like I'm retired of all this shittiness in my life. Like all the rough stuff in my life, I think I'm retired from really the life that I was hoping to get when I was this age. I realized that I had it all along. And they want me to step out from the fucking streets and go home. Basically, I'm banned from the streets of Valleyfield. They don't want me to go on the streets and be a bum anymore. They want me to proceed with my life and hopefully succeed. And how can you succeed when you don't know what success is? It's weird. I'm nervous on what the next 33 years of this is going to be. This next 33 is so crucial. It's so big. Will I have kids? Will I have a house? Will I still be here? Will I be traveling? So much potential. I think it's just time to be happy. I think that's what's coming down to. I don't think my family and I are ever going to be on the same term. But I think if I really want to be a god, I must become god of my own world first. To become a god, you must first believe that God exists. You must prove that God can exist, and you must first take God form. What kind of God do you want to be? Well, there's different forms of God-like creatures. Do you want to be God of the mind, God of the physical, God of the monetary? What kind of God do you want to be? When I asked a priest, what is God, he told me, well, for example, he gave me Bruce Springsteen. He said he was the God of guitar. First of all, I don't think Bruce Springsteen was a god of anything, but I got what he meant. It's like being a god of something is being very good at certain things in life. Okay. So I was under the impression where people thought I was something. I thought I was Jesus. So I had to try to be Jesus. But I was so many fucking different things at once. I was being called a lot of fucked up shit. What fucked me up in my life was I was being told what I thought by strangers. Strangers that identified me as what I was set out to be, and what I set out to achieve, what I set out to do was so fucking big and so impossible that I was set up for failure. I had fucking big hopes for what I was gonna set out, and what I'm realizing is everything I set out to achieve, I've already fucking done. This is the farewell tour. No matter what I do, everything I do in this world was set in advance. Here's just icing on the fucking cake. I felt like I know what it feels like to be alienated. I know what it's like to be an alien. I know what it's like to be in love. I know what it's like to be scared. I know what it's like to be a fucking psychopathic in a psychopathic mindset. I know what it's like to save. I know what it's like to kill. I know what it's like to want to commit suicide. I know what it's like to have someone commit suicide because of how you reacted to certain situations. I know what it's like to have the love of your life fucking fall off the face of the earth in a matter of hours. I know what it's like to be rich. I have an idea what it's like to be a millionaire. I know what it's like to lose $1 billion or what it feels like to be in front of 1 billion people. I have so many weird thought patterns and so many different abilities and so many different feelings. I'm probably the angel that's been through the most feelings. If there's one person on earth that could put himself in the skin of most people on this earth, it's fucking me. Out of all my insecurities and my unfucking confidence in me. I am so good at putting myself in people's shoes. The reason I look like I don't give a fuck is because how can you give a fuck when all you've been with somebody else? When I'm with somebody, my whole point of being with them is to understand how they feel. So by the end of any conversation, generally I get in the mindset of anybody who I'm talking to. But having doing that, you're not focused on yourself. What I hate is I'm trying to be myself, and the fact that I can't is fucking mind-boggling me. Because I know if I'm ever become comfortable with myself, everything in my life will fall into place. I just don't know how close I am to being myself, or if I ever will be myself. Because I think being myself is basically impossible, at least in this modern day format. The reason I'm so obsessed with the Joker is because the Joker is my favorite fucking undercover superhero. Heath Ledger Joker was so fucking good, bro. I need to change that. I need to change subjects. I've seen so many fucking rock shows. I've seen more rock shows than people probably know bands sometimes. I've seen a lot of fucking shows. That's part of kind of why I think I'm always want to be on stage because I've been looking at the stage for so fucking long. And I think I'd be good at treating celebrities like anybody else. I think in many ways I feel like I already am, so it's weird to put myself in a celebrity frame of mind. But I would like to sign autographs. That'd be fucking sick. And I kind of do. I want to sign an autograph so bad that when I ask for my receipt, I just sign it and give it back. Cashiers around the state of Quebec, the province of Quebec, have my autograph. It's usually similar. I usually write down my name and then my stage name and then whatever little design, little picture. My autograph is floating there somewhere. I always tell them maybe it'll be worth something one day. But then again, I think every celebrity doesn't want to fucking be a celebrity. I think in the end, everything is set out to achieve the way it's set out to achieve. I don't think I really have any control over how my life is fucking happening. I think the reason it hasn't blown up in the proportion that I wanted to is because I would be able to handle what I want in life. So I have to achieve happiness in some lower form. Another great accomplishment I have is making Dave Chappelle fucking laugh in real person. Probably the best laugh I've ever had was when I made Dave Chappelle fucking fold his knees laughing while walking by insulting his ass. That's the goat, the comedy by a lot of standards, and I made that motherfucking laugh. And honestly, he looked nervous to be doing a show in front of me after that than I was like meeting him. I don't know what happened, dude. There's some things that happen in life that you have no control over. It just happens naturally. Like your body just goes into this mode where you just do something legendary without realizing it's legendary. I really wish I could see myself through the eyes of other people. I used to be jealous of people seeing me react the way I react. I think it'd be a fucking interesting show to see. So when the fucking lights are on, then when I have to force it, it doesn't seem natural. But fuck, would I like to see the movie of me this past year or since COVID? It'd be fucking sick. So what do I want to accomplish down the fucking road? Well, I would like to achieve some status of important shit. I would like to write a fucking good book that changes the changes. Honestly, I would like my main goal is to write a book that will change the world or impact the world in a positive way. whatever I fucking leave as, I want it to fucking be a positive influence. I want to leave with a fucking head held high, being like, I fucking did it. I did what I wanted. I saw something special. Did what I needed to do. I'm satisfied. Fuck the rest of the world. But part of me thinks I don't know. And the reason I'm so worried about my life is because I have nobody guiding me and telling me how I'm doing. People have like friendship, family, partnerships in their life that tell them where they're at, where they're standing, how they're doing. You know, they have fucking guidance. I'm fucking 100% alone, and I'm a big fucking target. I flash. People see so much fucking potential in me and want to be around me when they get to know me in the right circumstances. That it's so fucking high how I feel people look at me. What I've heard, the way they talk to me, the way I've seen, what they call me, and when they think I'm not hearing. It's scary to me what people think of me as. What has become normal is weird. But I think it's also the reason why people are so fucking miserably depressed. I think it's the fact that generally, especially my town, the reason I had such a big impact is because if I'm around here, it's not a good sign for you guys. That's the general feeling is as good as as positive as my life is trying to be. I'm causing a lot of negativeness. My life here, my situation here is, to be fair, is much more negative when I'm around than good. I did not think I'd cause so much negativity in people's lives. What I'm struggling with is, am I essential? Is this the reason? Is this all happening according to what it's supposed to happen? Like, am I here? Hopefully, there was good things were supposed to happen, but like the fact that I'm here, it's all negative. Or because I'm here, negative things happening for good reasons, or is it really just we thought this would happen and then yeah, fucked up? I have no idea. But I know I've caused a lot of jealousy feelings. I've caused a lot of people to feel jealousy. I feel like jealousy was my fucking killer. If I had to pick a different word from jealousy, uh, animosity towards me. I'm not even sure what animosity means, but I think a lot of people had misinterpreted what I was trying to feel, what I was trying to gauge. I know I was an oddball, but what kind of oddball was I? Flashback, what am I now? For example, what do I want you guys to know me as? So, permission to speak freely. What if Earth is hell and I'm in hell? What if Earth is hell and there's a human out there that is the god of hell? And the god of hell, which is the god of Earth, is human. What if being Bob Barker's replacement means that you're replacing God on being the hell God that is on Earth? What if being the god of Earth means you're a god of absolutely nothing but being in charge of the worst fucking place ever? What if it sucks? What if you know everything, but no one gives a fuck that you know everything, they still challenge you? What if your happiness causes everybody else's to be fucking miserable, and that's what being with Satan really is, being the devil really is? No matter how fucking happy you are, everybody wants you to fucking fall. Everybody fucking hates you. No matter how much good you think you got from somebody, in the back of their mind, they wanted you to fail. What if your happiness doesn't mean the whole world will be happy. If anything, your happiness will cause the world to fucking be miserable forever. What if it's you, me, against the fucking world, and the space between you and me is the war? That's such an egotistical way of thinking, but that's kind of how I thought for the past 18 years. Trying to figure out the point. Trying to figure out a way to move faster within this platform, within this world, while doing success stories. I'm not sure doing these are going to be in my realm of success. I don't know what it's going to take. I am the Illuminati boss of the fucking world. I am the Illuminati boss of the fucking world. I am Illuminati burning story. I am anxiety from the free and the free. There's no such thing as free will on earth. Human beings are in the afterworth. The afterlife is earth. You see, you must go through deadly sins before you're free. Death is on earth. If you're on earth, you're already dead. Breathing is a sign of leaving this world. And once you leave, you no longer breathe. You go into gravity. Trust in what you cannot see, because what you cannot see is everything that you see that is not almighty. What you see is integrity, is loss, is death, is cancer, is fucking hell. What you see is the worst thing you'll ever see, because the invisible in between keeps you alive, and that's what you breathe. Everything you do here is set for your death. Your body knows that, and it's into your head. What you create in here is another formation. You're creating your invisible world perfection. Everything you see here is death, cancerous, hell, terrible. Nothing here is good. Truth is, everything is amplified from 1,000,000 if you just open the cross fucking door. If you go into the next world, positive things might happen to you unless you hold the worst door. I think dead people see me. I just don't see them. I see dead people seeing me. I'm fucking wondering what can I talk about? 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 What do people want to hear? And you know what? I didn't know Jesus and the Antichrist was the same fucking person. That shocked the shit out of me. I didn't think Jesus was a gangster that liked to get his dick sucked. I'll tell you one thing, that fucking shocked the shit out of me. I didn't think when Jesus left this earth died for the people, he'd come back as the worst fucking devil you've ever seen in your life. I didn't think that heaven would make God or Jesus into the biggest fucking rebel in the goddamn world. I didn't know that bad came out of doing really good. Because if I would have known that trying to do all that good was going to make me into fucking this right now, I'll be honest with you, I would have said, fuck the being good. I'm going to step on a few people before I get to the top. We live in a world where Jesus Christ is a hell's angel. What does that make you? We live in a world where Jesus Christ is a hell's angel. What does that make you? We think we live in a world where Jesus Christ is a hell's angel and the devil works for good too. What does that make you? God, the devil, or the misunderstood crew? What if I told you I did more for you than you'll ever do for me? And things, gravitational pull mentally. If I didn't think things mentally, your whole world would have fallen a long time ago. I saved this world multiplied by four. 4 times I saved this world from immortality, death. That's what you don't see. If I told you all the things that I do to save this world from losing all its life form gravity, you would see that I'm not a fucking liar or a thief or a weird kind of guy. I tried it constantly. Everything I thought out to do, I achieved, but I made zero fucking money. If I had the right kind of, if I had the right kind of family, I would have made a lot of money on what I know for now as the real world. If I would have had a family backing me up properly, we would have been all set free for money. But in the end, I think I'm the only one that's broke out of my entire family, and I'm the one that made everybody rich but me. A lot of me thinks I'm here because I'm being punished for saving the fucking world at one point. The dying also to me dying for everybody else. I'm living so everybody else could die at peace. I'm not living to forgive the world. I'm not dying for the people. I'm dying for selfish reasons. And I guess it's time to end this. Satan's creator out.